Hello Bellezas, welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title, I will be doing a video on this look today, so it's going to be a little get ready with me plus the rant on my upstairs neighbors, so you guys are going to want to hear that. If you are interested in seeing how I did this look today, please go ahead and keep on watching. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Brenda. I go by Beyond Belleza. That is my YouTube channel name, obviously. If you guys would like, please go ahead and subscribe down below. Also turn on your post notifications so you know when I post a new video, and it really helps me out. And without further ado guys, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this little fall look. I'm gonna be using the Ace Beauty Scarlet Dusk palette. It looks like this. It's got the prettiest fall-like colors. I love this palette. Let's go ahead and get started with the look. Also, I do apologize if you can hear my fan in the background. It is just so freaking hot, and there's like no wind outside, no breeze coming through my window, none of that, so I had to put on my fan over here. So my little rant today is about my upstairs neighbors. Hopefully they can't hear me with the window wide fucking open. But yeah, so I had not had upstairs neighbors for about maybe 2 months, and it was during the start of the pandemic, so it was like around March-ish that the people that lived upstairs moved out, and they had like 2 kids, and it was a couple, and they were also really annoying neighbors, and their kids would stomp and jump all over the place like every single day. So it was awful, and we finally got rid of them. Well, we didn't get rid of them personally, but they moved out, and it was fine for like the 2 months. We didn't have any neighbors, and I didn't expect anybody to move during the pandemic, so when they did, I was like, what the hell? So we only got a brief amount of time without having any upstairs neighbors, and then next thing you know, somebody moves in, and it's like a couple, so it's just 2 people, and I'm thinking, okay, it can't be too bad, you know, they don't have kids or anything. They do have a dog though, which I was okay with. I was like, hopefully, you know, it's like a good dog, doesn't bark all day, and you know, so on and so forth. They started moving in like in the middle of the day, and then it lasted all the way up through the night, so it was kind of annoying having to deal with that, you know, all their noise making throughout the whole night. I also honestly don't like having any issues with my neighbors. Obviously nobody does. I don't like confrontation or any of that, so you know, I gave them a little break because, you know, when you move in, you can't really do it quietly. So I was like, okay, you know, this is fine. Like, you know, once they settle in, it'll be okay. And a couple of weeks passed, and I guess they were settled in finally, and they started making a lot of noise upstairs, like walking back and forth all of the time. I was just chucking it up to, they still have to put stuff together and organize, and you know, that's why they're walking back and forth all the time and banging on the walls, because they're setting up their stuff. You know, a few more weeks pass, and I'm thinking, you know, by this point they should be pretty much settled down for the most part. You know, usually people procrastinate and they still have a lot of unboxing to do, and that's fine. I kind of ignored them again, gave a break, not be a bitch about it. And so this is around the beginning of summer now, so it was 2 months without neighbors. So May-ish is when they first moved in, and then towards June is when I thought they would already be settled down. Excuse me. And so summer rolls around. It's like beginning of June. It's starting to get warm outside. It's like in the 70s, 80s. So I'm doing a lot of hanging out in my balcony, which is like a huge patio that I have, and they have the exact same size patio, but there's this upstairs. So my apartment is only 2 stories. There's nothing above that, so it's just first floor, which is me, and then theirs is upstairs. They have the same balcony as ours. The issue with it was that they don't have anything, like we don't have anything covering our balcony, so if they spill anything or if anything drops down on their balcony, it goes down to ours. So I started hanging out there, and at first it was okay, and I would just chill out. We have like patio furniture, so we have like a long little couch. I'll show you guys a little video of it right here while I'm talking. And I lay down in that little couch usually, and every single time that I went out there, it was like okay at first, but then I started noticing that there was like water, what I thought was water on, we have like a little mat outside, and we had like a little carpet, but we ended up taking it out because it kept getting wet. So we had thought it was water, and then it ended up being dog pee, because their dog peed on their balcony and then dripped down into ours. And I was pissed off. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, why are you letting your dog pee on the balcony? I was like, it's unacceptable. Then after that, what else happened? Sorry, I'm like all over the place right now. After that, I ended up like kind of letting that go, and I came out to the balcony a different day, and I had noticed that there was water. We have a little table. You probably see it from the little video I inserted, but we have a little table outside, and there was water on it, what I thought was water, but then I touched it and I smelled it and it was beer, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I cleaned it up, because at this point I was thinking I'm just gonna complain to management and see if they can do anything about putting something so their stuff stops falling down on our patio and our furniture. I was waiting a little bit. I didn't want to automatically start complaining about them when they just moved in, so I waited a little bit. And then the more and more that I went outside, the more stuff that I found on our furniture and our patio. So we found like dirt. They smoke a lot of weed, so we found like pieces of it. I don't know if they put it into like a bowl or whatever, bong, whatever it is. We found little pieces of weed on our table, as well as like ashes, and one of the ashes must have fallen onto one of our chairs. I'll also insert a video. It has like a little burn hole on it now, and I was I was pissed off, because that's our furniture and we shouldn't have to be dealing with that. So I took a picture of the burn hole, I took a picture of the weed, and I was like, okay, now I can complain. I went ahead and sent it off to management, and this apartment, on our contract, it says we can't smoke on the premises. So if you want to smoke, you have to go out of the parking lot. And I assumed that weed was the same thing, because it is smoking and there's like the residue of the smell. So when I let management know, they were just like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna figure out what we can put on the bottom of your balcony so this doesn't keep happening. And then they never did that. And I was out there one day, and the girl, it's like a girl and a guy, so it's a couple. The girl was out there, and I was being really quiet, so I don't think they knew that I was sitting down there, but I was sitting there and the guy was smoking, and I knew he was smoking because he was coughing his lungs out, and you can hear him like with the match thingy. So he was, I saw little particles fall again, and then the girl was like, you can't just do that to like our neighbors downstairs, it's gonna fall on their stuff. And he kind of seemed like he didn't care. The girl seems to be doing her part, whatever, so I didn't really get mad at her. I was more mad at the guy. Then after that complaint, they themselves wrote us a note, like being like, oh, we don't want to be those type of neighbors, like we apologize, like our dog is old and he just ended up peeing himself on the balcony without us knowing, and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, whatever, thanks for at least having the decency to do that. But it's like they said that, but then they just keep leaving a mess on our balcony. And since management never did anything to cover it up, we just put blankets over our furniture whenever we're not using it. It's been mostly alright, but as I said, they smoke like I don't remember. They smoke every day, and so they're always out there on the balcony smoking, and they're like coughing so loud. And if you do smoke and like weed is your thing and you don't have an issue with it, like, you know, that's fine, that's you. But for me, I don't smoke weed, and I actually really hate the way that it smells, and it kind of gives me a headache and it makes my stomach churn. I'm like really sensitive to certain types of smells, including like perfume and stuff. When it's summertime, like we don't have AC. I live in Washington. I really don't need AC for more than like 4 months out of the year. And I'm not about to spend money on an AC unit, right? So we have to have all the windows open, and the sun faced directly into my room. And so my living room is the coolest out of all of them. And I have the window open, and it travels all the way from the balcony through the living room and into my room, the smell of the weed. And usually I feel like they smoke in their room and that it comes in through like the window. But no, I go out there and I can hear them smoking outside. So I end up having to close the balcony and like pretty much have a heat stroke because it's so hot in my room. And I honestly thought that things were gonna change, but they didn't, and they're just the same. And you know, I don't hang out on the balcony anymore just because they're out there all the time. And the girl who is upstairs is so loud. Like I'm not even kidding. Like everything she does, it's super loud. Yesterday her dog got out and she was chasing him or her, whatever, the dog, outside. She ended up chasing it, and then she caught him, and then she was outside walking him and yelling at him. Like she just out there doing the most. And I'm just like, everybody in this apartment complex can hear you being crazy outside, but you know, I guess they don't really care. So yeah, that's been mostly what's been going on with my upstairs neighbors. I really wish that I had my own place, or that me and my family had our own place, so we didn't have to deal with all of that. But yeah, that's my little rant on my neighbors upstairs. I honestly don't know at this point. I'm just like hoping that they don't last for too long here. I've been living here for 4 years, so I have the higher ground. I do my makeup so slow when I'm just like blabbering. So I'm like concentrating really hard on this. Okay, I'm gonna set my face now. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say about them, but honestly I can't remember. It's just been a lot. I try to stay positive when it comes to this. I thought honestly I was gonna have more to say because I'm not even done with my makeup yet, but I don't. This is all I have to say. What else can I talk about with you guys though? Oh, I'm really hoping that by the end of September I get to 100, I mean not 100, I get to 1,000 subscribers, because I want to do a giveaway. And I'll show you guys a picture somewhere over here of what I'm giving away if I do reach 1,000 subs. So if you guys do want to help me reach that goal so you can participate in the giveaway, I would appreciate it so much. You know, share the video, let other people know to like subscribe so you guys can enter the giveaway. And I'm really excited. I'm hoping that I reach that goal before the end of September, so I will be keeping you guys updated to when I reach that goal. Follow me on my Instagram so you can keep up and see when I do hit 1,000 subscribers, because then I'll be posting like a video for it on its own. Yeah, whichever video I hit 1,000 subscribers in will be the video that I will be having the rules for the giveaway on and where you can participate in. So hopefully it's by the end of September. If not, then you know, I'll just do the giveaway whenever it ends up happening for me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put on my eyelashes and my lipstick off camera. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright guys, this is the completed look. I think it came out really nice. I absolutely love fall colors. Here's a little close-up of the eyeshadow. It looks super pretty. I love how it turned out, and I hope you guys did too. Also, I wanted to remind you one more time before we go to go ahead and subscribe so I can reach my 1,000 subscriber goal by the end of the month. Right now I am at 842 subs, so hopefully we can make that happen so I can go ahead and do that giveaway for you guys to give back for your support and your love. So we'll see what happens by the end of the month. And the other thing I wanted to mention was, since my paranormal videos did get quite a few views, I did want to let you guys know that I will be posting more of those in the near future, so you guys do not want to miss out on those. Also, my mom told me a few more scary stories, so you guys are gonna want to hear those. I'm so excited for you guys to see them, and hopefully they turn out well. Yeah guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did watch it all the way to the end, I appreciate it so much. Hopefully I see you guys in my next video. Also, don't forget, stay safe and be kind. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
What's on the other side of inhibition? No apologies, my baby. How do you do? 'Cause I'm feeling so good.